due to strike. They want a 77% increase. We're going to talk about it next, right here.
It's the Tommy Stig Show in 3, 2, 1.
We're going to get right into it. 5 seconds to grab your attention. Hopefully I did. 77%. They want to, listen to me. The dock workers want a 77% increase. They're going on strike possibly next week, October 1st. They're possibly going. So they want a 77% increase. And the powers that be are offering 44. It's stalled. Talks have stalled. Now, what do you think about a 77% increase? What's your thoughts on a 77% increase? I'm going to tell you another component about that. Rebecca, what's your thoughts on this? What's your thoughts on the union looking for, the workers looking for a 77% increase? What's your thought? What's your thoughts? Now they're offering 44. Now we're gonna add a couple of variables. Arms, we're going to add a couple of variables into this. Dingdu, what do you think about 77% increase, Dingdu? 77%. We're going to go with union versus corporate. Okay, here's where the media fucks everything up. Martha, check this out. Check this out. This is where the media fucks everything up and where you got to find out what it is. It's 77% over 6 years. It's over 6 years. It's not a 77% increase right now. And that's what the media does to you. They pump that down your throat and right away they turn you against it. They turn you against it. It's not, come on, that would be, when I heard it too, 77% right now? No. The news did not tell us everything. I got the news. I got the word on the street. It's 77% over 6 years. Now, would you call that a lot? Let's see if this is really a lot. Let's see if the union is taking advantage of it. Now, corporate, we're fucked. If you're in corporate, you're done. 2%, 3% a year, and that's what it's going to be. Hey, this is the life you chose. Don't complain. Don't. If you're working in corporate America, don't say, I work hard. No. You picked this. No. You went in there because if at the hiring stage, at the interview, if they said, Fancy Nancy, Tommy Stiggs, Arms, you're going to get 2% to 5% a year. That's what we do here. You're going to accept the job. Now it comes time to get raises and you're bitching and complaining because you work so hard. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Okay, so it breaks down to what? 12%, Delilah? Do they get... Arms talking right now, going forward, I don't know what happened back then. Going forward, they want 70% over 6 years. So that's what, 12%? Delilah, we're coming up with about 12%? I think so. Okay, let's go do some numbers right here. Let's go do some numbers, Joe Town Jack. I got it. Listen, I don't know what I'm doing, but I made some notes, and if they are not perfect, oh fucking well. Imperfection. Don't look for me to deliver precise data. I'm not the guy. I'm the guy that will conversate with you about it, but I cannot give you perfection. We're going imperfection is perfection here, folks. If that ain't for you, you unsub and block. If you ain't good with the show and the way we do things here, unsub and block. Okay? So let's do this a little bit. I'm going to look at my notes and we're going to talk a little bit about it. And they may be a little off track here. Let's go backwards a little bit. Check this out. Before some people say 77% is too much, the news media forgot to tell us that it's 77% over 6 years. Now, the union went for 44% over 6 years. Okay, I get the whole, the bargaining and all of that stuff. They're at a stall right now. So it's about 12%. It goes back down. Let's see if this is really real. Let's check it out. I got some notes here, And they may be a little off. All right. All right. The good thing about unions is they fight for the cost of living increases, and they should. And some jobs that you do have, they do go with cost of living increases. Now, it depends what you're doing. Some jobs in the past had cost of living increases that were relative to inflation. This is gone. This is years ago. I worked in a corporate environment without a union, and they actually did go by that. And this company never needed a union ever. Hello, hey teacher. Okay, let's go into it. Corporate is stuck. Okay, the cost of living. Corporate is stuck. All right. Okay. 77% over 6 years is approximately 12.8% a year. Over the past 6 years, we had a 20% increase in inflation. 20% increase over the last 6 years. Now, in the next 6 years, they want 77%. You feeling me? Are you hearing me? Are you staying with me? Listen, in the past 6 years, it's approximately 20% inflation. In the next 6 years, they want a 77% increase. That might sound excessive. That might sound like a lot. I don't know if that's a lot. But then we're going to go into 21 and 22, which was 8%. Okay? Now we're at 8%. So you're about 48%. If it stays this way, if you go backwards, you're going to be at about 50% inflation over the next 6 years. 50% of what we are right now. So quite honestly, they're not that far off. They're really, really not that far off. The union is taking it as the old numbers, and we're going to go with that. Yeah, Larry, and I'm trying to give us both sides of the stories based on some of the information that I put together. Again, I have no idea what I'm doing. But I got to be quite honest with you. The union's going with 44%. It looks like if it trends the way it did the last 6 years, you're going to be at about 48%. The union's thinking bigger because they know that it doesn't reverse. So they're not, folks, that's 13% a year. They're not that far off. They are not that far off. So see, Larry, see, guys, see, Cheech, when you see the big picture, Michael McGowan, it's a little more clear. Yes, the shock and awe of you hearing a news report that the union wants 77% and they're offering 44%. Both of those numbers sound insane if it was for this year. So I think I think you're all right. I don't think they're that far off, guys. Now, what can happen is we're going to have an issue if the ports do shut down. Look, they are really speaking reality numbers to have a nice living for their workers. They're bringing it real. Yeah, it may be a little more than, working at a other job, but they're running the country. They're running the world at the ports. Yeah. The fact that they can even demand the increases of their choosing and threaten to my work risk as being fired at all is it's mind-boggling. But Skip, they're not far off with their demands. They're not far off. They are there. And it's a fact known that strike is a possibility. There's nothing illegal here. Skip, you're right. But that's union strong. And I'm all for unions, guys. I'm a union. I come from a union family. I mean, my father was a 33-year Teamster, not a gangster. My father was a 33-year Teamsters union. My mother was in the electricians union. My brother's a 35-year electrician union. My son, I'm surrounded. My friends, all union. So I'm all for it. The strike is not illegal. It's written. It's written way back. Just we don't. You still need the unions. You still need the unions, Patty. Yes, you do. I agree. Hmm. Now, look, I refused the union route. I had other opportunities. I thought I would take advantage of different opportunities. That's what I did. That's where I am right now. Yes. Of course. You can do so. You know what's going on. You know what's going on. So that's the problem. That's the problem with the media, guys, okay? This is our situation. Fake news, loose news, not all the news, not all of the figures. Okay. We are done with that topic right now. Hopefully we learned a little something together today. I don't know if we did or didn't. I'm not sure if that was a waste of time. If that's not, I'm not I'm just talking. It came to my brain. Hopefully you did enjoy that aspect of the show. Hopefully things got a little more clear. Don't always listen to everything that the news media says, right? A good example on Todd Father's show this morning, we talked about the Diddy thing, and they got him convicted already. Don't be surprised this motherfucker flips and puts it all on Russell Simmons or Oprah Winfrey. He could say I was a puppet. They had me drugged, right? We don't know. Yes. So there we go. That's the situation there. Hopefully you did enjoy that little tidbit of information.